7 a.m. The daily battle cry. Hit snooze one too many times. Story of my life. It usually spirals into a mad dash, keys MIA, breakfast on the fly, if at all, and battling the morning commute like it's an Olympic sport. Rinse and repeat. Day after day. Sound familiar? But then, I stumbled upon a concept that promised a serious upgrade, the Millionaire Morning Routine. Intrigued? You bet I was. Let's rewind and see how this whole experiment went down. You've probably heard it, those first few hours can set the tone for your entire day. The gurus swear by it. My reality? My mornings felt like a digital circus. Drowning in notifications before my brain even fully booted up. Instead of seizing the day was seizing me. And by the time I logged in for work, usually still in pajamas, I was already playing catch-up, ending the day feeling drained and questioning my life choices. One particularly disastrous Zoom meeting, let's just say my cat made a surprise guest appearance. And I hit my breaking point. Enough was enough. Surely, there's a way to start the day feeling less like a zombie and more like, well, a functioning human. So, I dove deep into the internet rabbit hole and discovered the legendary Millionaire Morning Routine. Cue the inspirational music. Apparently, a significant chunk of high achievers attribute their success to a deliberate morning ritual. The promise? If you nail these steps, you can kick off your day feeling calm, focused, and ready to conquer. Here's the deal, for 30 days, I committed to trying this out. No half measures. First hurdle. The dreaded early wake-up. Icons like Elon Musk and Ariana Huffington swear by those early hours. So, begrudgingly, my alarm was set for the ungodly hour of 5:30 a.m. My past self was not thrilled. Next up, mindfulness. Carving out time for meditation to center myself and cultivate some positive vibes before the chaos began. Followed by a quick, energizing workout. Nothing crazy, just enough to get the blood flowing and shake off the sleep inertia. Think a mini power-up for your body. Then, the usual morning rituals, but with intention. Shower, skin care, the works. Focusing on feeling refreshed and ready. Fuel time. I swapped the frantic coffee grab for a nutrient-packed smoothie. And instead of just diving into emails, I opened my to-do list app and mapped out my priorities for the day, both personal and professional. And crucially, I started blocking out focused work time right then and there. With my morning structured and my digital journal ready, it was time to see if I could actually unlock this millionaire mindset. Okay, real talk. The first few days were rough. My internal clock was screaming. My initial attempts looked a lot like my old routine, just happening earlier and with more internal grumbling. Waking up still felt like a shock to the system, and that snooze button was my best, and worst, friend. But slowly, things started to shift. By day 4, my body began to adjust. That 5:30 a.m. alarm became less of a personal attack. Meditation. Let's just say my first few attempts involved involuntary naps. My brain was clearly not on board with the whole inner peace thing at 5:45 a.m. But I persevered. I found guided meditations that actually kept me awake. And I started using this time to visualize my goals, to really connect with what I wanted to achieve. It wasn't just about relaxation, it was about mental clarity and intention setting. The quick workouts. Surprisingly effective. They were a great way to wake up my body and feel more alert before even stepping into the shower. Okay, brace yourselves, cold showers. Yes, I went there. The initial shock is intense. But honestly, the energy boost and mental clarity afterward were undeniable. It's like hitting a reset button for your entire system. Seriously underrated. The to-do lists evolved. By day 10, I wasn't just listing tasks. I was separating personal aspirations from work responsibilities. This helped me maintain a better balance and ensured I was making progress in all areas of my life. I even added to feel and to be lists. This wasn't just about productivity, it was about cultivating a positive mindset and aligning my actions with my values. Sounds a bit woo-woo, maybe, but it made a real difference in my overall well-being. Now, did this mean my weekends became a productivity bootcamp? Nope. But I was more intentional about how I spent my downtime. Instead of just vegging out, I used some of that extra morning time on weekends for things I genuinely enjoyed and that contributed to my growth, learning a new skill, working on a side project, or simply reading for pleasure. Around the halfway point, I leveled up my time management game. Instead of just listing tasks, I started time-blocking specific activities into my morning schedule. This added a layer of structure and helped me actually execute my plans. This newfound focus spilled over into my work life. I felt more organized, more efficient, and ultimately, more impactful. On the personal front, I incorporated morning pages, a stream of consciousness writing exercise. Basically, you just write whatever comes to mind for a set amount of time. It's like a mental download. Rereading them later often revealed patterns and insights I hadn't consciously acknowledged. It was surprisingly therapeutic. After about 10 days of morning pages, I noticed a significant improvement in my mental clarity and overall sense of calm. It was like decluttering my mind before the day even began. And that, in turn, boosted my confidence. Look, it wasn't always easy. There were mornings I wanted to hit snooze until noon. But sticking with it, even imperfectly, started to yield noticeable results. Small consistent efforts really do add up. And just like that, my 30-day experiment came to a close. Honestly, it was a game changer. I felt more in control, more focused, and surprisingly, more energized throughout the day. Did I suddenly become a millionaire? Not exactly, yet. But I definitely felt richer in terms of time, energy, and mental well-being. And yes, I'm still sticking with most of these habits. Here's the thing, the Millionaire Morning Routine is a framework. I adapted it to fit my own life and preferences. Here are a few personal tweaks that really worked for me. Start a digital gratitude journal. Throughout this experiment, journaling became a non-negotiable. And focusing on gratitude, even for the small things, shifted my perspective in a big way. Make it a nightly ritual to jot down a few things you're grateful for. Trust me, on those tough days, looking back at those entries can be a real mood booster. Hydrate like you mean it. Droplet. Starting my day with a big glass of water made a noticeable difference in how I felt, more alert and less sluggish. It's a simple habit, but it really helps kickstart your system and can even curb those mid-morning snack cravings. Smoothie power. Tropical drink. Swapping that first cup of coffee for a nutrient-dense smoothie was a game changer for my energy levels. No more jitters and crashes. It's like giving your body a delicious and healthy wake-up call. So, maybe save that coffee or tea for a bit later. And there you have it. My updated morning routine rules. Now it's your turn to create your own. Just make sure those morning hours set you up to be a better version of yourself, day after day. Go get them. You've got this. What are some of your go-to morning habits? Share them in the comments below. I'm always looking for new ideas. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with anyone who needs a morning upgrade, and hit that subscribe button for more content like this. Stay awesome.